You ever wonder why the ones closest to power always smile the brightest? It's not because they're loyal. It's not because they believe. It's because they need to survive. That smile, that handshake, that praise, it's not about you. It's about what they get by standing next to you. And the powerful, they know that. They count on it. Machiavelli said something that most people still pretend not to hear: friendship in politics and power is rarely real. It is a convenience, a mask, a tool. Now, I know that doesn't feel good. You want to believe your friends like you for who you are. You want to believe your allies stand by you because of your values. You want to believe your inner circle would take a bullet for you. But here's the truth: power creates proximity, and proximity creates illusions. And illusions, they create fake friends. Not all of them, no, but enough. And if you're not careful, if you don't learn to see clearly, those fake friends will destroy you the second you no longer serve their needs. You see, powerful people, they don't attract love. They attract usefulness. People want to be close to power, not because they admire it, but because they fear being left behind by it. That's why the flattery comes fast. That's why the smiles feel warm. That's why betrayal feels like lightning, because you never saw the storm coming. But Machiavelli did. He wrote that a prince must understand this. Men are more likely to betray when loyalty no longer profits them. Did you hear that? They don't stay because of loyalty. They stay because they benefit. You think you're surrounded by supporters, but you're really surrounded by strategists, each one calculating. How close should I stand? How much should I agree? How long should I wait before I take my chance? The powerful know this, and they play it better than anyone. They don't build real friendships. They build loyal dependencies. They give favors, not because they're generous, but because favors bind. They offer rewards not because they care, but because gratitude makes men obedient. And here's the cold part: they're not cruel. They're not heartless. They're just playing the game everyone else refuses to admit is real. Because power isn't about kindness. It's not about popularity. It's about leverage. You think giving people your heart will win their loyalty. No. What wins loyalty is need. And when you give someone what they need, money, protection, reputation, opportunity, they'll call you friend. But the moment you stop feeding that need, the friendship dies. Fake friends aren't born. They're created. They're nurtured by ambition. They bloom under flattery. They rot under truth. And the powerful, they don't fear fake friends. They use them. They know how to reward the loyal and eliminate the threats. They keep their enemies closer, but their false allies closest of all. Why? Because a fake friend is more useful than an honest enemy. A fake friend will nod, carry your message, whisper your power into the ears of the crowd, and think they're in control, until they're not. That's why powerful people appear gracious, not because they're naive, but because applause is a weapon, flattery is currency, and illusion is armor. Now listen to me closely, because this part is for you. You don't have to be a king or a politician to see this. This happens in your job, in your community, in your family. You trust someone, you help them, you believe they're by your side, then one day they disappear, or worse, they turn, and you ask yourself why. The answer: you were useful until you weren't. That's how fake friends work. They orbit the spotlight. They feed on association, and when the spotlight shifts, so do they. So what do? Do you stop trusting? Do you shut down? Do you become like them? No, you become aware. You study people like Machiavelli did, not to become ruthless, but to become ready. You test loyalty, not just praise it. You create value that goes beyond favors, influence, respect, fear. You stop giving your trust away like it's free, because it's not. You earn real allies by seeing through false ones. You build power not just through who supports you, but through who can't afford to oppose you. You want to stay powerful. You want to lead. Then understand this: the higher you rise, the faker the smiles. And the smarter you get, the fewer friends you'll have. But the ones who stay when you've got nothing left to give, those are the real ones. Everyone else, they were just standing next to the throne, not standing for you. So be kind, but don't be blind. Be generous, but never predictable. Reward loyalty, but test it first. And never, never forget, fake friends are not accidents. They are created and used by the powerful.